8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good afternoon and welcome to UWS News. I'm Marianne Orr. The BBC has plans to make changes to their news programmes in Scotland. We understand these changes may include the much talked about Scottish Six. UWS media correspondent Michael Gallagher has more.
Currently BBC are planning to create a separate 6 o'clock show in Scotland, which is an hour long that just basically covers Scottish news in an international perspective with obviously a Scottish twist on it. They've been in talks to do this for the past 20 years now, but finally after a lot of discontent in the Scottish Parliament they've decided to go ahead with it.
Ex-SNP advisor Ewan Crawford added that this Scottish perspective is important.
I think that the whole point of a public service broadcaster is to provide a window on the country that the public service broadcaster is actually broadcasting to. And I think in Scotland as a whole at the moment we don't actually have a national public service broadcaster in the traditional sense.
To international news now, Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump continues to dominate after an overnight victory in the Nevada caucus. Our reporter Andrew Gamba spoke to Ashley Henderson, a Republican from Alabama, about how surprised he is at Trump's success.
I'm probably a little bit less surprised than all the political professionals are, but they continue to be surprised. And they just, 6 months ago, it was every time he said an outrageous thing, it was like, that's it, he's out. And then he kept getting stronger.
Now to sport, and after reports that referee Willie Collum has been downgraded after a series of poor performances, the SFA have today refused to comment on his case. Our football analyst Stefan Arnott caught up with football expert Blair Meikle for more on the story.
But I spoke to an SFA spokesperson this morning who informed me that they wouldn't comment on individual cases. He did admit that it can happen for referees to be dropped because of their performances, but in this instance they weren't prepared to publicly criticise Willie Collum, and he pointed out that there is only 6 matches in the top league each weekend.
The full interview is available on our website. And in other football news, Dundee booked a Scottish Cup semi-final tie against Rangers after a 5-0 victory over Dumbarton last night. Now, with an exciting weekend ahead in the Six Nations, we hear from our sports reporter, Caelan Kiki.
This is a massive weekend for Scotland and coach Vern Cotter. The team is in the middle of a 9-game losing streak in the Six Nations, and should Scotland lose on Saturday, Cotter's job will be under pressure.
That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. I'm Marianne Orr.